Remainder of your stuff from the kitchen.
I came back on the 30th, so 2 days later.
Okay, so you had property in the house until the months of December and January.
Yes, Your Honor.
So in effect, you lived there.
Correct.
Month of December and January. Had you paid February's rent?
The last time I paid rent was January 5th, Your Honor. I have the receipt here.
Okay, so you lived there in January.
Correct.
And you lived there in December.
Correct.
But he has security deposit of yours.
Yes, which he has not returned.
Okay, $600?
Yes, ma'am.
That's what we hear about. I don't need to hear all the gory details. It didn't work out once the wife moved back.
Correct.
Now look at me. Now you can speak. Security deposit.
Your Honor, when Miss Candy started being drunk, bringing men to my apartment.
Listen to me.
That is why I gave her the 30 days notice, and we both agreed on 60-day notice, which she's supposed to move out on March 8th.
Okay.
Which she broke the list.
Let me explain something to you, sir. As soon as your wife moved back into the house, you broke the lease.
Correct.
You rented that apartment to her under false pretenses that she was moving in with one person, not a wife that wasn't fond of her husband. And in 6 days, he manages to bring another woman into the house.
Correct.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
Your Honor, she's not telling the truth. That's not the truth.
Just a second. She didn't say anything. So if you say somebody's not telling the truth, that means that I'm not telling the truth. You're a nut. If you and your wife are having problems and you're due back in court on December 15th, you don't rent the room on December 4th. That's being a nut.
Simple. So simple.
That's not letting it all shake out.
I told her before she moved in, I told her the situation on Grant, but she feel like going through and to rent the apartment. I told her everything.
Listen. Don't be a nut job. You never met her before.
No.
You advertised your apartment for rent. You advertised the apartment for rent before it had been adjudicated by the court that your wife couldn't live there. Mm-hmm. You told me that your wife was there until the beginning of December. 3 days later, she's there. What are you, nuts? Mm-hmm. She gets her security back. Judgment for the plaintiff. We're done here.
Thank you. Parties are excused. You may step out.
She comes home with 2-3 men.
Never happened.
She tried to touch me, which I don't like.
He had romantic advances to me more than once.